Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Royal Theatre. Put your hands together for your host this evening. It's your cruise director, Abe!
For that spontaneous and completely impromptu round of applause. I had no idea that was coming my way. Welcome everybody to the Love and Marriage Game Show. Welcome. Also, how about a nice hand for Katie, your activities manager, and Ellie from the cruise director staff over there helping us out. Now, we just got done going through a wonderful audition process. You watching back at home, you did not see the whole process unfold, but it was quite interesting to say the least. How about a nice hand for all those couples that auditioned but didn't quite make it on the stage? As I said before, you might be a little upset now, but you won't be in just a few minutes. But right now, let's go ahead and introduce you to the stars of the show. Find out where they're from and how long they've been doing this little thing called marriage, all right? Couple number one, your name is?
Megan.
Megan and?
Alex.
Alex, where are you two from?
Southern California.
From Southern California, excellent. And Megan, tell us, how long have you two been married?
Since November 15th.
November 15th, so 1 month, basically. 1 month, all right. How about a nice hand for couple number one, our newlyweds? Couple number two, your name is?
Nisi.
Nisi and?
Brad.
Brad, where are you two from?
Jacksonville, Florida.
Jacksonville, Florida, all right. And Nisi, tell us, how long have you two been married?
2 years.
2 years, excellent. How about a nice hand for couple number two? And couple number three, your name is?
Cheryl.
Cheryl and?
John.
John, where are you two from?
Florida.
From Florida, okay. So what part of New York?
Originally Illinois.
Originally Illinois, okay, sounds good. Usually it's like, oh, Florida. Okay, what cold weather destination are you usually from? So, Illinois, I didn't quite get the New York this week, that's all right. And Cheryl, tell us, how long have you two been married?
50 years.
50 years in July. How about a nice hand for our wonderful couple number three? So from just a couple of, or just 1 month to 50 years, welcome to the Love and Marriage Game Show. We're going to play this game the way that Bob Eubanks used to play the old Newlywed Game, but we're going to have a lot more fun than Bob ever did. We're going to, basically, mainly because we don't have any teleprompters and I have no idea what these people are going to say. So, we're going to split the couples up, we're going to ask a series of questions, we're going to bring them back together, and we see how they match up, and points will be awarded accordingly. And as they did in that game, we're going to kindly ask our ladies to please stand up and follow Ellie into our soundproof booth at this time. And how about a nice hand for the ladies as they leave the stage? Alrighty.
I said upside down, you turn me, you give love instinctively.
Gentlemen, welcome here to the stage. We are going to ask you a series of 4 questions. The first 3 are going to be worth 5 points, and the fourth is the bonus question worth 10 points. Now answer these as honestly and truthfully as you can, because we know that when your wives come back, they will answer these very honestly and very truthfully. Question number 1, I think we should kind of start it off fairly simple for you, easy to answer. Where did you go on your first date, and how much was spent there? Alex, first date, how much was spent?
We went to Yard House in Riverside, California, and I actually had to borrow $20 from my roommate to take her out, so I know I spent under $20.
Spent under $20, you went to the Yard House. Okay, so you could have gotten maybe 2 beers and 1 appetizer.
And that was it, man.
All right, so a big spender, all right. Brad, where did you take Nisi back a couple years ago?
Panera?
Panera Bread, okay. You probably got away with at least $21, $22 if that's the case.
Yeah, about $20.
About $20, all right. 2 pick 2s, excellent. So Panera and about $20, all right. And they returned, that's amazing, guys. This is good. I might need to sit down for this one here. Now,
Remember.
you don't remember. John, we might be able to jog your memory just a little bit. 56 years ago. So you guys dated for 6 years before you got married. All right. Well, that's impressive, because oftentimes, you know, somebody married as long as you have, usually it's like, hey, nice to meet you. Would you like to get married? I've seen that before. But let's jog your memory just a little bit. Mainly, John, because a couple married as long as you have, I often, instead of just posing the question of first date, I like to actually find out how you two met. Because kids these days, they meet in various ways. Oftentimes they basically just have an app and they swipe. They're like, nope, nope, nope. Ooh, they'll do. Swipe right. So, how did you two actually meet?
We met in a shopping mall, and she was with her girlfriend, and I was with a buddy of mine. And
Were you both just hanging out at the mall, or was she working, you working?
yeah, no, we were just hanging out.
All right, just hanging out at the mall, and you saw her, and you thought, you know what? I need to ask this woman out on a date. Where did you take her, and how much was spent? Would you say?
Well, I wasn't driving at the time, so I couldn't go very far.
All right.
And I probably spent $10.
Spent about $10. All right. So, would you say maybe a dance, maybe the movies?
It was probably at the malt shop in the mall.
Oh, the malt shop at the mall. Okay, was that back in Illinois?
Yes.
All right. So the malt shop, about $10. You could have bought an entire malt shop, a round of malts for $10, I think.
Absolutely.
All right. So your $10 was a lot of money back then. Hear that? He spent half. But with inflation, beats the heck out of what you guys spent. Anyway, continuing on. Question number two. Question number two. Let's pretend that your wife is planning a family reunion for her side of the family. She has everything ready and prepared, and she gives you a stack of invitations to send in the mail. If you had the opportunity to take one invitation out of the stack and throw it away, which one of her family members would you not want at that family reunion? Alex, what do you say?
Ooh, we're gonna say her mom's side, Aunt Deb.
Aunt Deb. Aunt Deb. What's going on with Aunt Deb?
Oh, just some family things.
Just some family things. Okay, so that's a fairly safe answer. Just some family things. All right. Brad, which one of Niecy's family members would you not want at that family reunion?
Her grandmother Dolores.
Grandma Dolores? What's going on with Grandma Dolores?
She's a little crazy.
She's a little crazy. Okay, Grandma Dolores. Okay. And John, which one of Cheryl's family members would you not want at that family reunion?
Her mother.
Her mother! Her mother. Okay, what's going on with Cheryl's mom?
Well, she's since passed, but back then she was not a nice person.
She was just not a nice person. Okay. She's like, how dare you take my daughter to the malt shop? It's amazing how time progresses, You start with the aunt, you go to the grandma, and then it's like, no, mother. It'll eventually get around that way. Question number three, guys. What is the sexiest article of clothing that your wife owns? Sexiest article of clothing. Alex, what do you say? Megan's got it.
Well, her dad's here.
Where's your dad at? Give a little wave right over there. Hey, Dad, how are ya? Let's go with some earmuffs on Papa over there.
Let's just be safe and say what she's wearing right now,
What she's wearing right now. Okay, sounds good.
which is just that.
Which is just that. Oh, nothing else. All right. Good. Brad, if you say what Niecy's wearing right now, I'm going to laugh hysterically because you two are matching to the T.
A Victoria's Secret teddy.
Victoria's Secret teddy. All right. Any particular color?
I think it's leopard with pink.
Leopard with pink. All right. Easy when you're like with pink. Leopard with pink. Is it like a silky, maybe a satiny, possibly a lacy number?
I think it's satin and lace.
Satiny, lacy, pink, and leopard. Victoria's Secret ID. John!
At our age, anything.
John, it doesn't have to be anything, behind closed doors. This could be something, you find her beautiful on a cruise ship, formal night, about anything. What do you think?
Anything.
Anything. Just anything you find her sexy in. Absolutely anything.
You got it.
Alrighty, that works for me. All right, excellent. And question number 4 now. Let's go ahead and complete this sentence. This is the bonus question worth 10 points. Complete this sentence, guys. When my wife wakes up in the morning, she's likely to find my what on her what? When my wife wakes up in the morning, she's likely to find your what on her what?
My hand On her booty.
Hand on booty. Okay, hand right on the booty. Just making sure it didn't go anywhere. Brett,
My cell phone is her side of the bed.
yourself on her side of the bed. You bit of a you kind of just try and take over.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so him on her side of the bed. Alrighty. And John, when Cheryl wakes up in the morning, she's likely to find your what on her what?
Her cell phone on my side of the bed.
Her cell phone on your side of the bed. Alrighty, we'll rephrase it just a little bit, but how about a nice hand for the guys there on round number 1? Alright, we're going to welcome the ladies back to the stage. Guys, when they come out, don't tell them what you said, just keep the answers to yourself. We're going to take a quick commercial break. We'll be back right after this.
If you think this is just a vacation, think again. This is an adventure. Your adventure.
Oh, they did good.
And with unbelievable benefits on your next cruise, it's closer than you think. Hand-pick your stateroom or suite today and get up to $600 in savings on your next cruise vacation. Choose between dollars off or onboard credit when you book 6 months or more in advance. Next Cruise is compatible with most other Royal Caribbean promotions, and our vacation experts will help plan the perfect adventure for you. Plus, your travel professional will receive full credit for any reservation you make on board. Your Next Cruise, coming soon to an ocean near you.
All right, first of all, how about a nice hand for the ladies? Welcome back, ladies, to the stage. We just went through 4 rounds of questions here for the guys. The first 3 are worth 5 points, and the 4th is the bonus question worth 10 points. Answer these as honestly and truthfully as you possibly can. Now, if you do get a correct answer, go ahead and turn to your husband and give him a kiss. I think we should actually practice that on 3. Give him a kiss. 1, 2, 3. Give him a kiss. Very good. That'll probably be the last one for this particular cruise. And if you do get an incorrect answer, you can go ahead and just give them a quick shot with the elbow. But there's no need to practice that. There will be plenty of opportunity. Question number 1, we asked, where did you go on your first date and how much was spent? First date and how much would you say was spent there? Megan?
Okay, there could be one of 2 first dates. So the first date was Yard House, and I paid my own way, and he paid his own way. Or there was mini golf at Castle Park.
Which one would you say?
I'd say Yard House. That was our first date.
Yard House, and he said $20. But yeah, he said Yard House. We're going to count it as a match. Give him a nice round of applause. We didn't quite get into he said that he had $20 that he borrowed, but
I paid my own way.
you had to pay your own way.
I said, don't walk me out. I'll walk myself out, and don't pay for my own bill.
Okay, very good. So you got it right. It's fine. Already starting an argument after question number 1 on a correct answer. Just wait till question number 2. Oh, we're going over here. Nisi, where did you go first date and how much was spent?
He took me to lunch at Panera Bread. I think we spent maybe 20 at best.
Yeah, that's a match right there. Panera Bread, $20. That's right. 2 pick 2s and only one of you can get a soda. You'll share. Cheryl, first date. Where did you say he took you on a first date and how much was spent?
Zero money.
0 money.
Cheap. And we met at my girlfriend's house for our first date.
Met at your girlfriend?
She introduced us.
Oh, okay. John, do you remember any of that? No, okay. Cheryl, he went with the malt shop at the mall and spent around $10?
No. He saw me and said, oh, that's the one I want, and we got together through friends. No, he didn't spend anything.
He didn't spend anything. Well,
For it ever since. Though.
he's been paying for it ever since. All right, good stuff. Question number 2. Paying for it ever since. Question number 2 now. Ladies, let's pretend that you are planning a family reunion for your side of the family. You have everything ready and prepared, and you give your husband a stack of invitations to send in the mail. If your husband had the opportunity to take one invitation out of the stack, rip it up and throw it away, which one of your family members would your husband not want at that family reunion? I'm going to ask Nisi first because she's got her head buried. She's like, oh my gosh. Which one of your family members, Nisi, would you would your husband not want at that family reunion?
Probably my cousin Candace, because she hates me.
Your cousin Candace. Oh, that would have been a safe answer. Sorry, Brad didn't go with that one. Nisi, he actually went with your grandma, Dolores. Hold on, what's that?
Don't bring her either.
Don't bring her either. Oh. Grandma Dolores is crazy too?
Is she?
Okay, so we're just gonna keep, you think Grandma Dolores is gonna watch this or something, or what?
Oh, I don't care.
She's just crazy, all right. Megan, we understand that a lot of your family is in here.
Can I say there's a large stack? Would it be like my mom's whole side of the family?
Okay.
One specific?
There was one specific, and Brad actually he answered this really quick. Or sorry, Alex, answered this very quick.
My Aunt Deb?
Aunt Deb! Aunt Deb, that's a match! Yes! That's a match. Cheryl, you got this one?
Yep, my mother.
Mother! Yes! That's not something to fist bump about, John. He's like, yeah, that's right! It's like, oh, sorry, Mom. John's like, sorry, Mom. We're not quite. Was that the one? Oh, no, we don't want to wave down. No, I'm sure she's looking up or below. I don't know. Anyway. I'm going to get over that. Question number 3, we asked your husbands, what is the sexiest article of clothing that you own? Not what your husband owns, but what you own. Sexiest article of clothing. And guess what? Your dad knows.
Sorry, Dad. Do you want me to describe it?
Absolutely.
It's like a one-piece tube top. It kind of stretches down, booty shows, and it's all like, not really lacy, but there's a lot of holes in a lot of areas.
That's really nice, and thank you very much for describing that for us. That's an incorrect answer. He actually played it safe and said what you're wearing right now. He's just, but you got that one. Would you agree with that particular assessment?
Yeah, that's pretty nice.
Yeah, that's pretty nice. Nisi, sexiest article of clothing that you own, and in this case, Brad was very specific.
Can you come back to me?
You want me to go around? I'll go around, no problem.
I don't know. It's got to be this Playboy orange and cheetah print teddy that I have.
Yeah, we already got that. That was the one. Yeah, he went with pink, but I think during the lights down, it might just look orange.
It's a hay.
It's all right. Good stuff. Thank you very much. That's a match. Cheryl.
I don't think he had a favorite. I think anything I would.
That's a match. He played it safe. He said anything, everything. That's it. That's a match. He's like, I'll take that kiss now. Thank you. Question number 4 now, the bonus question. Question worth 10 points. Ladies, complete the sentence. When you wake up in the morning, you're likely to find your husband's what on your what? When you wake up in the morning, you're likely to find your husband's what on your what?
Appropriate or inappropriate? Can I say that?
Well, depending on what you're saying, you can pretty much just describe it, or not describe it, but well, if you wanted to describe it, I suppose you could. But you could say it in terms that could be on cable television.
Nail parts on my hip.
On your hip. No, but again, thank you for sharing. He went with just these sleeping arrangements. I have no idea. No, he went with a hand on booty.
No.
Okay, well, we don't need to get into that now. Nisi?
His whole damn body on my side of the bed.
He said him on your side of the bed. He's always he wakes up on your just.
Literally, he's like a second skin. Like I can, if he moves with me, it's like a shadow.
Did he follow you into the dressing room when you bought that outfit today too? Okay, you dress us. Okay, well you guys look really great. You look really cute together. It's absolutely disgusting when couples mad. No, I'm just joking. And Cheryl.
Now that we're older.
Actually, I need to kind of rephrase it because he's basically when you wake up in the morning, you're likely to find your what on his what. Your what on his what.
Probably just laying on top of him.
Laying on top of him? He went with your cell phone on his side of the bed. That's okay. How about a nice hand for our couples there on round number 1. All right. Now it's time to have a little bit of fun with the ladies. Gentlemen, please stand up. Follow Ellie into our soundproof booth at this time. John, you can debate your wife later on this one. How about a nice hand for the guys as they leave the stage? All right. Ladies, we are going to ask another 4 questions. This time around, the first 3 are going to be worth 10 points, and the 4th is the bonus question worth 25 points. Again, answer these nice and honestly and truthfully. Question number 1, probably fairly easy for you to answer. What is your husband's most annoying habit? What does he do that just drives you crazy?
You know, he peels his toenails and puts them on the nightstand.
Oh, that is disgusting. Has he done that on the cruise?
No.
No? Okay, I can imagine your stateroom attendant.
3 more days. We said 3 more days.
That's lovely to hear. I'm sure your stateroom attendant will really appreciate that. What the heck is going on? What is going on? Let me see. All right, you kind of got a chuckle going on. What do you got going on here?
He leaves his socks everywhere.
Leaves his socks everywhere.
Just everywhere. In my car, his car, the bathroom, the bed, his socks, at work, my job, everywhere.
Does he just randomly take his socks off?
Yep.
Why?
It's a hunt when I'm washing clothes to find socks. They're like stuffed in the sofa, everywhere.
In the car?
Yep.
At work?
Yep.
Does he just come home and he's not wearing socks and be like, what happened to your socks? I'd be like, I don't know what happened.
Clearly the socks just are everywhere.
Okay, they're just everywhere. All right, that is very interesting. Cheryl, you have 50 plus years to choose from. 56 years.
They won't admit it, but I'd be talking to him and all of a sudden his eyes be dozing and he'd fall asleep. And
You just fall asleep at any point in time.
even in an argument or watching TV and I'll say, John, and
That's actually gosh. Well, that's actually a really nice defense mechanism. You know, you said that if you're arguing and then all of a sudden,
so watching a great TV, like a Bears game, anything, and he'd be just
knocked out.
Yep.
All right, all right. Well, let's hope that he stays awake during the rest of this show. All right, question number two. Let's pretend that you're driving around in a strange city and you happen to get lost. Your husband's driving, you're in the passenger seat, driving along, and you get lost. Would your husband stop and ask for directions?
No.
Continue driving as if nothing was wrong? Or find a way to blame you?
Oh, he blames me all the way. And he's probably yelling profanity the entire way as well.
Okay, so he'd be blaming you and yelling profanities. He seems like he keeps his temper really well. Nisi, what do you say?
Brad's pretty tame. He'll keep driving.
Just keep on driving, like the scenic route. Okay, look kids, Big Ben. All right. Cheryl?
He used to keep driving, but he's gotten smarter, I hope, because we asked for direction.
Asking for directions. All right, good stuff. Question number 3 now. Ladies, what is the name of your husband's last girlfriend before he met you? All right.
Martha.
Martha, you know Martha?
I don't know her personally.
All right. Do you Facebook stalk her?
You know, I did in the beginning.
Yeah.
Instagram, though.
Instagram. Okay. Okay. Easy when you're like clenching your wrist. You're really let the fingers get a little bit of blood flow back in the. There we go. Okay. Sounds good. Stop clenching so far. So tight. All right. Nisi, you look about as happy as you were auditioning for this particular game. Bree. Do you know Bree?
No.
No, you don't want to know Bree, do you?
No.
I'm going to move on swiftly because it looks like you're about to smack me. Cheryl, 56 plus years ago.
7 years ago.
57 years ago.
Susan Posvic.
Susan Posvic. She last named her. And, you know, Susan Posvic. All right. And you met her. Oh, how was Susan Posvic?
Well, I had friends that were going to take care of her. She
Okie dokie. I'm not sure, but there's the Polish mafia that's in Chicago that is Susan Posvic. Have you Facebook stalked her?
No.
Okay.
Good idea.
It's a good idea. Anybody got the Voom internet package? Susan Posvic. Just last named her as well. That's awesome. All right, here we go. Question number 4. Let's do this. Let's do the bonus question. This is a complete the sentence, ladies. Lovemaking has not been the same since we did it. Where? Spin off of the classic newlywed question. Where's the strangest place you and your husband have ever made? Whoopee. All right. It's like your dad's going to find out a little bit more about you tonight.
Should I apologize again? Balcony of our hotel room.
Balcony of the hotel room. How about the cruise ship?
Cruise ship.
Cruise ship, the ship balcony.
Yeah.
Yeah, the ship balcony, everybody. What deck are you on?
We're on deck
9. Port side, starboard side?
I think we're on the front.
All right, so, all right, excellent. All right, port side, forward, excellent. All right, and deck number 9. Getting security tape on that? Oh, I got it. Here's a great impression of everybody with the port side balcony tonight. You're not neighbors with your dad, are you? Is he on a different oh, you're on opposite sides. Thank Nisi! Where did you unleash that cheetah print?
It was at a park, like in the middle of the day.
In the park in the middle of the day.
Yeah, we were in the car, but still, it was in the middle of the day.
What park was this? We got some people from Jacksonville that really want to know.
It's this huge park called Monty Miller, and it was a lot of families and stuff out there, and we just kind of,
What kind of a car?
Oh, it was my old car, my old Camry.
Okay, old Camry, all right. Yeah, they got Corolla. Oh, that's even a tighter space than the Camry was. Was it at least tinted windows? No.
I think so.
Maybe factory tint, just 35%.
It was.
Yeah, all right. So back seat of a Corolla. All right. J. Power and Associates. Car of the small car of the year. Spacious back seats. Hi.
Whoever I knew, they're not on the ship.
Do you know? Are you cruising with anybody this week?
Yeah, but those are neighbors, and I hope they don't see this. Okay. My husband helped many years ago build a pool deck for my neighbor, and we watched the pool. Well, on pool deck.
On the pool deck, not
On my neighbor's pool deck.
your neighbor's pool deck, not the cruise ship pool deck. Some people are decent. So your neighbor's pool deck.
And right now, it'd kill my back if I did not.
We don't need to go into the details there, but thank you for sharing. How about a nice hand for the ladies for sharing their secrets with us? to the stage. Ladies, don't say anything to them. They gotta answer these honestly, but of course we're gonna take a quick commercial break and we'll be back right after this. Yes, I nailed it.
If you think this is just a vacation, think again. This is an adventure. Your adventure.
And with unbelievable benefits on your next cruise, it's closer than you think. Hand pick your stateroom or suite today and get up to $600 in savings on your next cruise vacation. Choose between dollars off or onboard credit when you book 6 months or more in advance. Next Cruise is combinable with most other Royal Caribbean promotions, and our vacation experts will help plan the perfect adventure for you. Plus, your travel professional will receive full credit for any reservation you make on board. Your Next Cruise, coming soon to an ocean near you.
All right, welcome back to the stage. Gentlemen, give them a hand. It's been great. We've missed you since you've been gone. We asked another 4 questions to your wives. This time around, the first 3 are worth 10 points, and the 4th is the bonus question worth 25 points. Question number 1, we asked, what is your most annoying habit? Alex, what do you do that just drives your wife crazy?
When I'm in bed, I peel my toenails off and I put them on the nightstand.
Yeah, you do. And you know what? On behalf of our stateroom attendant that's taking care of your Deck 9 portside stateroom, stop it! No problem. Anytime. That is correct. Yeah, that's disgusting and correct. Brad, what do you do that drives Niecy crazy?
Leave socks around.
Yes, you leave your socks everywhere. Are you wearing these socks right now? You are wearing socks? Okay, let's hope they make it back to the stateroom later on tonight. We're gonna be out in Central Park later, and there's gonna be a sock hanging from the deer ear. Like, where the heck did this come from? John! Are you with me?
I'm afraid.
All right, just want to make sure that you're paying attention. All right, your most annoying habit.
Yeah. Usually falling asleep while watching TV.
Falling asleep while watching TV, as well as having conversations, having arguments, hopefully not driving, falling asleep any point, anywhere, anytime.
And usually with the remote in my hand.
Usually with that. Yes, that's a match. Give him a nice hand, everybody. Well done. Just dozing off. Question number 2. Let's pretend that you're driving around in a strange city there, guys. You're in the driver's seat, your wife is in the passenger seat, and you happen to get lost. Would you stop and ask for directions, continue driving as if nothing was wrong, or would you find a way to blame your wife?
I blame her.
You'd blame her. Yeah, that's a match right there. Why would you blame her? It's not her fault.
Because she likes to just be talking and she has a phone and she's like, follow my phone. I'm like, my phone, I know where I'm going, and it just messes everything up, you know?
Yeah. That's the difference between an Apple and a Samsung phone. You gotta stick to one application. Brad, what would you do? Continue driving as if nothing was wrong, stop and ask for directions, or find a way to blame Niecy?
Continue driving like nothing was wrong.
Yes, continue driving. Yeah, you just continue driving like, yeah, it's the scenic route, no problem. I know where I'm going, no big deal right there. John, what would you say?
I'm a man. I keep driving.
Keep driving. Oh, she said back a while, but she said that you learned to ask directions.
Oh yeah, the GPS.
On the GPS. All right. Not quite. Question number 3 now. Gentlemen, we asked your ladies, name your last girlfriend before you met your wife. Yes, Alex, this ship does make you say, oh shit.
Martha?
Yes, that is a match, yeah. What's that?
I don't know if I should kiss on that.
Yeah, let's just keep it cool. Just play it cool. Just be like, oh no, it's cool, no problem. I got it. Brad.
Bree?
Yes, that is a match. But you know what, Brad? We've been working hard backstage and via Skype. Please welcome Bree to this side screen. Niecy is not impressed. That was just a joke. Brad. It's okay. You peed a little, didn't you? I know you got it right, but you might want to scoot over just a little bit. I'm sorry about that. Appreciate it. John, your last girlfriend before you met your lovely Cheryl?
Well, before I met her.
Well, it better not be after.
Her name was Sue.
Sue, what was her last name?
Posvic?
Yes, Sue Posvic. That is a match right there. Yeah, she nailed that question right there. Boom, absolutely. You know, funny story happened. It was about a year ago now, but it's hysterical when it happened. The gentleman that was sitting in this chair over here, every question that I asked him, his response was the same. He's like, I don't remember. Name of your last girlfriend? Barbara. Just immediate reaction. All right, question number 4 now, the bonus question. The bonus question worth 25 points. Lovemaking has not been the same since we did it. Where? Alex, strangest place you and Megan have ever made?
Deck 9, room 167.
Okay. Oh, we even got the number. Excellent. Thank you. There's some guy right now going, wait a minute, we're in 178. Bingo! You know. That is a match, by the way. Yes, congratulations. Brad!
The car?
The car? Where was the car?
In front of one of our friends' house.
Oh! So you all have a couple of different car stories happening. It was the same car, but different location. You guys really like that Corolla. No, Brad, she went with the car in the middle of the park during the day. There was that time as well. All right. Oh, later on, Brad's gonna be trying to get into the balled-up Volkswagen in the prom. I'll be like, how does this door open? Funny story about that car. It is a piece of artwork. I don't know where that comes. How's that art? But on the crossing that this ship was doing on the European cruise, there were people that were wondering on what day we're gonna blow up the car, like expand it, like into a regular car. It does not. It doesn't. Just as an FYI. Also, there, John. Lovemaking has not been the same since we did it.
On my neighbor's pool deck.
Yes, that's a match! On the neighbor's pool deck. That's right. So between the balcony, Central Park, and the pool deck, we have most of our neighborhoods covered here on board the Symphony of the Seas. All right, folks, can you give a nice round of applause for all of our couples? They've been great sports and a lot of fun here today.
Thanks for watching, and make sure you hit the thumbs up button if you enjoyed this video. Also, make sure you subscribe so you don't miss the next videos I will be posting, and leave your questions, comments, and suggestions below.